Hello, folks. It is Thursday. My morning was a little on the crazy side. My afternoon was a little better. And now I'm feeling fab. Yeah. I was talking with another single mom. And she's been a single mom, I think, longer than me. Jared's 13, he'll be 14. And I think her I think her son is going on 17, I think. Yeah. Oh, it is very nice and bright. Yeah, I think I changed my nails like, I don't know, maybe twice a week. It was supposed to be nice today. Not nice, but relatively better than it has been. And it's a trap. The sun is shining, but it's still frigid outside. But anyway, she was having like a really, really bad moment, and I was trying to explain to her, whatever you do, don't coddle your son's pain. Like when the kids are like young and things like that, of course you want to just make them feel better, and maybe daddy will call you or he'll come over, things like that. But as they get older, especially if her son's going on 17, I told her, while reminding her, I talked to my son relatively about how things actually are when he turned like 10. I didn't give too much detail, but when Jared asked me a question, I answered it. I answered it. Listen at me. I answered his question in a not so much a politically correct way, but as a parent with as a mom, that whether because it could be moms who have the kids, dads can have the kids, and the dads don't come, then the moms don't come. So it could be vice versa, but we do understand mostly it is the dads that kind of don't fulfill their obligation because they don't want to. They're mad at the ex-wife, or they just have a new family and they just feel that it's easier. But regardless what the case may be, I was trying to explain to her slash remind her that you can't coddle his pain. You also don't want, you want to make sure that you do not want to talk negative about his father. If the son asks a question, go ahead and answer it, and as long as you're being truthful about it, whatever the answer is, it is. But you don't want to make it a point to say your dad's no good and he don't do this, and but there's no reason to create this list for your child when the child already sees the list, but the child wants to act like the list isn't there because it's painful. You don't want to remind your son or daughter that the list is there. And I think because she coddled for so long, now her son is going on 17 and he just has this like anger. I said, you have to have these conversations with your son, but you have to listen to him. You can't like take over the conversation because these are his feelings. So you can't tell the child how to feel. You can't tell the child what he should do. Of course you can teach your child compassion, love, respect, honor, because scripturally you have to honor your mother and father so your days can be long upon the earth. But show compassion, teach your child to forgive, so it does not create this dysfunction and him having the or lacking the ability to have strong relationships and walk around with this anger, and you're doing your son a disservice. I mean, you are. And as the kids get older, I mean, they see who does what, who's there, who isn't. So please don't be the type of parent to feed your child all of these negative things. Like, seriously. Even Jared will say, like, Mom, I know you're not telling me everything. Because some things he does ask, and I'll just say, Jared, it's irrelevant. Some things he asks me, I feel it's irrelevant. And all it is giving him the answers. Not saying you shouldn't give your child the answers, but you have to know when to give the answers and how to deliver the answers. That makes the difference. Like you guys know, last week I had a moment. I have moments when my son have moments. If my son's okay, I don't do a video about his dad or anything like that. But I believe, I mean, I don't know when, but I do believe one day that his dad will get his act together and remember, like, wow, I grew up without a father. So how could I allow my son to grow up without a father? Because I make it easy. I make it easy. Even when he first got married, when he wanted to come down here, I used to talk to his wife. You know what? I feel your struggle. You want him all to yourself. You guys just got married. I'll talk to him. He don't have to come down to you. Okay, I don't usually toot my own horn, but in this particular case, I am tooting my horn. When he got married to his other wife, you would want an ex-wife like me. Not even so much ex-wife, just like the mother of your child. It's no baby mama drama or anything. And he knows that. He may not present it that way because he wants to take the light off of him, because it'll actually display that he's the one who's kind of like not doing his part. But I make it very easy. I make it like a business transaction. When it's good energy, like, hey, how you doing? What time you bringing it back? Okay, have a good day, dear. God bless you. Sometime I give him a little church pat and house things, and sometime when the energy isn't so great, it's still like, how you doing? I just don't talk extra, but it's never any. I don't ever start anything that would blow up. So anyway, back to just parenting a child when the child is displaying actions, and it just means that they're hurt. That's all it is. And even though Jared's turning 14 and her son's turning 17, but I still explained to her that the feelings are still the same. The feelings are still mutual. I mean, you really just have to stop with the negative talk. There's no way you can. I don't care how many times his father, I'm not talking about Jared's father, but my friend's son's father says he's going to come, and it's basically abandonment. It turns into abandonment issues and rejection issues. So I explained to her, I said, well, what you need to do is you just have to step in and kind of like stake your claim on your son's life, your son's feelings, his heart. You kind of, try to stay out of it when it's like, if the father say they're going to come and it's like a no call, no show, after so many times, you do have to step up and say something. I've had a few of those situations too, and I didn't step up and say anything just until last year, July of 2015. I mean, 13 years of it. It's time, because it's not okay. Even if you don't come, of course, like as parents, we want our kids to see their fathers, but it's like you grant them a little bit more grace or give them a little percentage of respect. Yes, they didn't show up again. Yes, they canceled again. But my God, they had the decency to at least call. You know what I mean? But different families have different dynamics. And regardless of why fathers don't step up and do what they need to do, again, it's moms too. Because there's a lot of moms who aren't in the role like they should be either. And I explained to my girl pal, like, now, even when he comes in contact with his father, anger or not, he can display and discuss his anger without being disrespectful, though. It's not okay for him to bless his dad out, cuss his dad out. That's not okay. Jared's been mad at his dad, but I give him this look like, you still say yes, sir. Even if you feel like he don't deserve it, it's still a respect factor, because God's going to judge all of us individually, but it's very important to always just teach your kid the right thing to do. It is. And listen to what they're saying. People don't give kids the credit like they deserve. If you sit and listen to a child, they will school you on some things. Seriously. So, you moms out there, please do not talk negative about the father. Don't plant any negative seeds. Just sit back. The father will plant his own. He'll plant his own garden. He'll plant his own seeds, and his own flowers will grow by the lack of things that they'll do. And you just have to allow things to take its course. You can't make anybody do anything. You can't make a woman love you. You can't make a man love you. You can't make anyone who's an adult do something that they don't want to do. Children are different. You try to love democratic, but you tell them what to do like you're a tyrant. It's like you're getting up, you're going to school, things like that. But you can't make fathers see about their kids. You can't. The only way we have to get the courts involved. But that's just when it comes to child support. Like, it's like, you don't want to pay? Okay, well, we'll get the courts involved and they'll make you pay. But other than that, the court, they don't make men spend time with their kids. It's a choice. It's like any other relationship. Would you want to be with someone and it's court ordered? Like, oh, I have to come see you every day at 5 o'clock and spend time, and it's court ordered. So it's like, oh, so you're only here because the court says you have to be here. So just be mindful, moms. I'm talking to moms. I mean, it goes to dads too, but you just really have to be mindful of the seeds you plant in your kids. You have to be very careful, because when they get up, when they get up in age and they get older and things start to kind of like, line up and things like that, you don't want your kids being upset with you. So just pray and ask God to lead and guide you, obtain accountability partners, talk to other girl pals, and get advice, because if you just go off of emotion, you in trouble. Alright, you guys, God bless you. Bye bye.